Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to COD Trendy. COD is being banned! Yes, that's right. After TikTok and other social media platforms, COD is next in line. Donald Trump is keen on banning it as he deems it a public hazard and thinks that it does only harm and absolutely no good at all. Keep watching to find out why he thinks that COD is harmful for the current generation and why he's banning it. Online bullying. COD Warzone is one game which has been a huge hit, especially within teenagers and online gamers. The game is mainly multiplayer as there is a total of 150 players in the field who have to fight to death, and the last person or the last squad standing wins. What mainly happens is that since people have to collaborate with each other, they do so using microphones or headsets and having full-fledged conversations with each other. This allows them to plan their moves correctly and to direct other fellow team players regarding the presence of the enemy and where they need to shoot. Many times what happens is that some players don't want to play solo as they feel that it is easier to win in a squad, but they don't have someone else to play with at that time, hence they opt for a squad setting and are eventually paired up with people who are also looking for someone to join their squad. Now keep in mind, there are high chances that the squad is completely random and all the people are strangers. Now this opens up the player to a lot of dangers, in which the biggest one is online bullying. What takes place is that a player sometimes messes up and misses a shot or isn't able to kill another player. This leads to his or her teammates being extremely annoyed and angry. Once that happens, the teammates start swearing at the person and start calling him names and other horrible things. This form of bullying is something that which has the potential to be absolutely scarring to a young mind and can have a lot of negative impact on their self-esteem and how they view themselves. It is factors like these which make Call of Duty essentially dangerous for the public, especially younger kids who are more easily influenced and are more likely to believe the bad stuff that is being said to them.
You're losing ground.
Violence. Call of Duty is essentially a game which follows the concept of kill or be killed. Yes, we acknowledge that this is pure fiction and there is a very low chance of a scenario which is similar to COD ever arising in real life. However, it is quite essential to understand that the concept which is promoted by COD is one which can be practiced in daily life. When a child is in practice of killing people over a TV screen multiple times in one game, there is not a doubt about the fact that they will probably end up being highly desensitized to things like murder and killing. Moreover, they will also become highly accustomed to gore and the concept of violence, which in turn will make them less sympathetic in general. As a matter of fact, we can very easily link the increased usage of violent games to the increasing rate of gun-linked violent incidents and school shootings. Let's be honest, once a kid gets accustomed to shooting hundreds of people in virtual life, is there any wonder that they would go out and do the same actions in real life? Hence, it is such practices which make the children and the young population, who is literally the future of this planet, think that it is okay if people are dying because for them, it is something that they have grown accustomed to. The usage of video games has increased dramatically, and it has also made all of us highly tolerant to violence, which in turn stops us from reacting to it the way we should.
Vendor, stock up if you need.
Time wastage. Video games take up time, especially if they are super addictive ones like COD. As a little kid, none of us were really keen on the concept of going to school, and it rarely was something that we looked forward to. Hence, all of us tried to look for something as a distraction to pass the time so we wouldn't have to do homework or worry about classes. This goes to the children and teenagers of the current times as well. However, this time, COD is used as a distraction. They spent hours after hours on the game, either addicted to the feeling of winning or obsessed with the idea that they will win the next game or the one after that, and so on. All this collectively comes together to form an endless cycle of time wastage and loss of attention towards studies. This in turn leads to failing grades, and hence the overall quality of education also drops. Moreover, the game itself is so addictive that the person couldn't leave it even if they wanted to because they are so used to it and that it seems like a drug. The players need more and more and more until their whole life starts revolving around it. This is what mainly causes the time wastage, as players are unable to pull themselves out of the cycle they are stuck in.
Okay, found vendor, stock up if you need.
Obesity. This is a problem which many of us aren't willing to acknowledge, but is mainly factored in by the excessive video game usage. This happens because players just sit in one place for an extended amount of time and hence again wait, as they wouldn't exercise and rather just eat food while they play the game for hours on end. In retrospect, it doesn't sound very serious, but regarding the most recent quarantine situation, players really haven't been getting any exercise or physical activity at all, as schools are closed and lockdowns have been imposed. This means that the unhealthy habit has just increased even more during the past few months, and has reached such an extent that the president has decided to finally put his foot down. Makes sense why he thinks that banning the game is the best decision he could make. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.